Hey guys, Monk here. So this build is going to more address an issue I feel like everyone has at late game. Like, just say this has ever happened to you. More than likely it has. You're going through a game perfectly normal. You're playing a paladin. You have a plate armor. You have a shield. You took the defensive ability. So you have 21 base AC. Then you put Shield of Faith on you. You have 23 AC. Nothing can stop you. You're unstoppable. Everything blows off of you. Then you hit late game. Now you have things that have plus 11 to hit, fireballs, breath weapons, spells, magical effects, traps. A little too much for you to handle. You don't know what's happening. You've never been hit before. Now you know what pain's like. You don't know what this red liquid is that's flowing from your stump leg. What is all this? Now, you want to fix it? Calm down, take a deep breath, and check out this video where I'm going to show you how to make the ultimate saving throw character. It's kind of like the speed build where it's going to be really good at one thing but kind of lacks in other areas, but it's doable. And if you build it right and work it right, you can do fine in it. It's going to be a really lasting character if it can be done right. And overall, across the board, you're probably going to have about average stats, but saving throw wise, good stuff. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. Now, first, the background. Backgrounds don't really affect your stats or saving throws much. They more affect your starting equipment and skills. So I couldn't really find one that really fit it until I was looking through all my books and found in Taldor Adventure Guide there is one background called the Fate Touched, where you basically get a point of lucky, but you don't get your starting skills or some starting equipment. So it is a trade-off, so you won't be as skilled a character, but you will have another point of lucky. So if you want to have that, that's a possible option. So if you have a DM that's okay with luck points and using content like that, that's something. And now for the race. The race is in Blow's Guide to Monsters, and it is the UNT. And reason for it is one ability in particular they have, and that is they have the ability to have advantage on all saving throws against magic effects and spells. An absolutely insane ability, in my opinion, that from 1 to 20, you have advantage on all spells against you. You are literally a lich killer right there, just starting out. Because on top of that, you have plus 2 to charisma, plus 1 to int, immunity to poison, dark vision, 3 languages, animal friendship, and suggestion. I honestly feel like UNT are a little stacked, in my opinion, but what can I do? So for that, I feel like it works because the plus 2 builds into the next thing you're going to get, which is the class. And it's going to be 2 classes, and it's going to be 6 in the first one and 14 in the second one. And the first one is going to be Paladin. And reason for it is the subclass doesn't matter, but you can kind of build it however you want and really to fit your playstyle. Personally, I would say if you want to build up for some of your lack in offense, I would say go Vengeance Paladin so you'd get a little more offensive assistance. And Vengeance Paladin is pretty awesome in my opinion. But the ability you get that's really key for this build is the Aura Protection. And what it does is gives you plus 1 to all saving throws equal to your charisma modifier. So say you have like a 14 charisma, you're going to have plus 2 to all your saving throws on top of your normal stats. So if you had a 14 dex and you rolled get away from a fireball, you're going to have a plus 4 to all saving throws. So that's pretty handy, and also it affects you and everyone within 10 foot of you. So pretty handy ability overall. Like, it's one of the things that makes Paladin such a good support class and tank. So Paladins are interesting. And that's the main thing from it. It's just a really good ability, and the other stuff you can kind of build however you want. And I feel like the Paladin smites will really kind of make up for your lack in offense. And the second subclass is where it gets interesting, and that is Monk. And so how you're going to do this is more than likely you're going to want a Paladin that is kind of can fit well with Monk. At the very least, you can hit and like say use your flurry of blows to kick an enemy a few times because you're probably going to have either a weapon in each hand or a sword and shield. So that's kind of how you can use the Monk abilities to keep hitting. But what you get with Monk that's really key to this ability is a few things. And first is evasion. And evasion is at 7th level, you have the ability to basically, if you succeed in a dex saving throw, you take no damage, or you take half damage if you failed it. So that's good overall, because say with this build already, you have the advantage on that save already, So you have a pretty high chance of succeeding, and even if you do, it's halved. And you have the plus to your mod already, so overall you're doing pretty good as it is. But that gets even better when you get to max level at 14. So this is a level 20 build, and the reason for it is more than likely, if you're doing a level 20 campaign, you're going to deal with a lot of saving throws. You're probably going to deal with like a lich or something. And the ability is Diamond Soul, which straight gives you proficiency in all saving throws. And also, if you fail a saving throw, you can spend a key point to re-roll the saving throw and take the new result. So, on top of that, you take the subclass, the Drunken Fist Monk, which is you spend key points to cancel disadvantage on attack roll, saving throw, or ability check. So if somehow you don't have your normal advantage on it, or just a base roll, and you have disadvantage, you can cancel that out and go ahead and either get a base roll or advantage. So overall, there's hardly anything stopping you from making good saving throws there. And on top of that, the final things I'd recommend getting for this is Dungeon Delver and Lucky. Reason for it is Dungeon Delver make up the even more saving throw abilities, because for Dungeon Delver you have advantage on all trap saving throws and resistance to their damage. So that's just going to make you even better at handling a lot of scenarios you could come across when it comes to traps. Also, to get some other abilities like looking for traps at a normal pace and advantage on finding secret doors. And Lucky is just if you somehow, with all your advantages, all your rerolls and everything, and all your modifiers, roll low, or roll 2 nat 1s in a row, it happens. You could re-roll it again. So that's just something entirely. So if all this comes in into play, you take all your ability score improvements in charisma and whatever else, evening out some of your other stats you have. You will have advantage on all spells, all traps. You will have plus 11 to all saving throws. You will have 4 lucky points to re-roll with. And even if something hits you, more than likely, you'll be pretty stout, because it is hard to get a final hit on you. And if you actually go full Paladin build, you can have possibly a 23 AC, because if you start out with Paladin, you can actually have the armor. And you have high enough strength to actually keep it. So there's a lot of if you get right criteria, so you'll probably have to roll pretty high on stats, and if you do standard array or point buy, it's probably not going to work for you, but hey, you have all this. So this is what I came up with when it comes to the best saving throw character. It will be very hard to actually get a actual thing to stick on you. At the very least, you'll take half damage for a lot of things, and there's a few possible ways you could do this. Usually the way I was thinking would be having a sword and shield character, so you have a pretty good AC on top of your big saving throws, and you mainly focus on charisma. You're kind of like the party's just support tank, and you just last forever. And on top of that, even if you get down, you'll have your lay on hands to where you can pop yourself up if you need to. You should have 30 points of lay on hands, and also you will be immune to diseases, so that's another thing. And you will have proficiency in all languages for a monk ability, and just so many other things, man. Like, and also as a and also you use your flurry of blows, you can disengage and get another 10 foot of movement. It's just, I just love this class in general. I want to play it now just because I came up with so many crazy things you can do with it. And that's about it, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see any more obscure builds or see anything like that I want to do, just let me know in the comments. And thank you for all the support I've been getting lately. It's been awesome, guys. And I'm thinking of doing more of these build videos because y'all guys seem to really respond to these the most. And because of that, I'm thinking of trying to post some of my homebrew content, see how y'all like that, and just see how this goes. I'm just enjoying the ride right now, guys. I mean, it's been pretty crazy that I've been keeping at it so long, and I've been getting all the support I have. And we're almost at 100 subscribers. That's amazing. I didn't expect to get this far. So, guys, thank you for all the support. I love the support, guys. I love you guys. And I hope y'all have a good day. I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.